All right, so if you guys didn't know, I left Twitter. I made my final post and I said I'm moving to Bluesky, which I promoted my social down in the description. And then I made the horrible mistake to do after Twitter users moved to Bluesky. I moved back to Twitter and I was just curious of like what's going on, and I'm not gonna post there anymore because I feel like after Elon removed the block button, that was just like the final straw. Like I'm done. Okay. And it's still sad because Twitter, like as crazy as it sounds, because mind you, I'm using the PS5 to record my videos. It was basically the search handle for any video I want to make about commentary. And for Elon Musk to just destroy it as soon as he spent those $44 billion, which he could have spent for something else, and now he's giving $1 million to a voter every single day if they vote for Trump, which is illegal, by the way. Okay, I still can't believe we made the wrong person famous. And Adin Ross is a pretty good example. Now, I haven't made a lot of videos about Adin Ross. I pretty much just really hate the guy, regardless of how open-minded he is or how true to the heart he could be. Meeting him in person, he's not really all about that. In the sense of him running a scam and scamming his friends and being self-aware about it and making a pretty much a iCarly episode of a live stream where he apparently interviewed Kim Jong-un. He had the balls to do a collaboration with Donald Trump, which is pretty insane to me and somehow impressive to pull off, really, to collab with you on a kick stream. I mean, Logan Paul did that too, but let's just be honest. Influencers interviewing a president that can't even think for themselves, hard to get political, is the worst move, okay, for a PR stunt, even if they are trying to expand their brand. So I saw this tweet that popped up on my feed, and it says that Adin Ross claims he paid $5,000 for an early copy of Black Ops 6 and realized he can't play it because servers aren't open yet.
So I'll explain why. I'll explain why this is pointless to get early this year. They did their thing. This is pointless because you load up a game, you can't play it. So it's pointless. I can't even play it. It loads up Call of Duty Black Ops, the HQ thing, and that's it. So they patched it. So therefore, I couldn't play this game early. It's Jew-proof. It's just, yeah, it doesn't fucking work. The patch is just for you, probably. So I got the game a week early. Can't play it. It is what it is. I got scammed, man. I got scammed. The servers aren't up yet. They'll probably be up in a few days. And once they're up, I'm gonna stream it. So yeah, I paid like 4K for it, 5K for it. So it is what it is. So
that 47-second clip had a lot to unpack. Okay, first of all, getting an early copy of Black Ops 6, paying 4 to 5K is crazy work. I mean, sure, you have the liberty to do so because you're a very popular figure in the internet and on social media as a whole because of how much revenue you gain for initially becoming a bad example and an example for kids not to become a bad example. And what do you mean a waste of money? You put full intent to pay 4 to 5 grand on a $70 game of a new installment to the Black Ops series. I'm not even a big Call of Duty fan myself. I only played World War II and Warzone. Those are the only two games I played of Call of Duty, and then after Call of Duty World War II, I just dropped it off because I was only playing the trending games and ended up being a waste of money. So lesson learned. And what do you mean by Jew-proof? Okay, listen, we all know you're Jewish. Even if you try to use your religion to try and to get yourself by to play the game early, it's not gonna make any sense and it's not gonna work. Okay, you're Adin fucking Ross, one of the worst kick streamers out there. Sure, you may not be as worse as Jack Doherty or Neon, but you're still a bad example of the young generation. If anything, I feel like DDG and Chief Keef should not have given you the pass to say the N-word. If anything, you should have been kicked out the minute they saw you. And another thing, you only call your friends when they're streaming and not when they're not streaming. And you're gonna say that nobody fucks with you, find a bunch of fake people out in the open that you think that they were cool, when really you're just a lost cause. Speed doesn't like you, Chief Keef doesn't like you. Hell, I'm surprised Andrew Tate does not want to collab with you anymore. I mean, in the sense that you snitched on him while you were streaming back on Kick, and in the sense that I have Jewish blood from my deceased grandmother during the events of 9/11, I'm gonna tell you this: get a life. Like, really, I do not care how much money you earn. I don't care how many friends you've made in the industry of streaming, from the rap industry, from music, how many collaborations you did. Like, I'm pretty confident Lil Uzi Vert doesn't even like you neither. Sure, you may have collaborated in like one video and you say, oh, they still talk to me. You are a poison to anybody that you talk to, that you're friends with, that you try to do a collaboration with. Like, no wonder you did a collaboration with Donald Trump. And this is a sad trend when it comes to influencers like Bryce Hall that I found out recently, and including Lil Pump. When there's influencers or rappers that have gone into the state of irrelevancy, they will lead themselves to politics to get a large following from that side of the media to get themselves a little bit of growth, which is sad. And that's the same thing that Adin Ross is doing. But that's going to be it for today's video. I mean, there's like a whole list of what Adin Ross has done just to make a full-length video of why Adin Ross needs to be deplatformed, which will probably drop maybe this month. But I gotta be Marvel Spider-Man 2 first before Venom 3 comes out. And listen, I have a bunch of things to say. All right, but I'm gonna have to wait till that video, is done, or when it gets made. Of all that being said, I'll be seeing you all later with a short little video I found on Twitter. And sorry, this long rant over a 47-second clip. Okay, like that's how you know how much I don't like him. That's all I gotta say. This is Wolf.Gray. Peace.